Why, if it isn't my favorite hat enjoyers, welcome back to another episode of Journey Through Eorzea. As always, I am your host, Man with Hat, Tiberius Fox. We ended right before Castrum Abania last time. Logging in today, totally forgot that was the case. And so, yeah, I was just like, where am I right now? So, I've been working out in my yard, so I've just been, like, completely brain dead. By the way, thanks to those who, gave well wishes to my cat. He's doing okay. He's going for a follow-up visit tomorrow, so we'll see. You know, he's not in great shape, but he's in better shape than he was when I took him in. So, with that, let's get queued up, and then we'll read from the book, and then we're probably gonna go back on hiatus until this pops, because it's gonna be a fat minute. It says 12 minutes, but either way, we're on Castrum Abania. Let's take a look and see where we're at on that. I know that's in here somewhere. Hang on. All right, Castrum Abania. Hang on. I know it's here somewhere. Here we go. 171. See if I can get good at this. Alright. Castrum Abania. The fire-breathing fortress, situated on the eastern edge of the Peaks region, the Imperial Citadel is immediately recognizable by its massive cannon, whose menacing silhouette is visible scores of malms away. Such a weapon was constructed for the purpose of bringing down targets as prodigious as Midgardsormr, but it was no less effective against men, as was made plain during the siege of Specula Imperatoris, which is what we just did. Heedless of their comrades fighting within, the Garleans turned the cannon on their own stronghold, inflicting grievous casualties on both sides. As the war for Alamigo's liberation approached its climax, the armies of the Alliance and the Resistance sought to capture the castrum, but they could not march upon it for the fear of the cannon's barrage. A plan was devised which saw a small contingent to infiltrate the garrison and secure control of the weapon. With it thus rendered dormant, the Eorzean Alliance was free to strike, which we will. Come on, it's a foregone conclusion, let's be real. Was free to strike, and strike it did with overwhelming force to wrest the castrum from the Empire and secure a crucial foothold in the struggle. And that has a couple pictures of some bosses here. We got a thing called Inferno here, which is like the goobly gobbly thing. It says, more monster than Machina, this autonomous weapon was born of the accident in the course of synthetic muscle development. Unable to be controlled and able only to destroy, it was essentially a failed creation, but it found use in the castrum's defense, in part to test its endurance, as was keenly observed by its creator, Aulus. And then number 24 looks like, Aulus Malacina sought to infuse pure-blood Garleans with the ability to manipulate Aether, and with his 24th subject he finally succeeded. The experiment was not without side effects, however, and the subject exhibited psychological instability. With further live testing, the scientists would go on to create the Resonant, and then there's a little picture of the inside of it. It says, housing also a facility for research and development of weaponry, Castrum Abania boasts a well-developed internal transport network for conveying prototypes and provisions. So anyway, that's been Castrum Abania. And we will see it when it pops. We get to see all the things that are talked about here. So, as I said, we'll see when it pops. So literally, I turned the recording off, turned around, and then it popped. And I was like trying to snag a photo of the book for the episode. And I'm like, really already? So, didn't have to wait much on that. That was like maybe 2 minutes, if that. We must cordial. Anyway, we're going in. We got bunny people, etc., etc. We got, what, one bun at least? I always accept, everyone wants to be a bunny. I don't know why, but they do. So we got a paladin, a white mage, a machinist, and a ninja me. Can't ask for much more than that. Did my thing? It does, okay. I can remember if my thing was actually correct. Here, let's throw some poison at these nerds. Once again, feeling a little bit of that latency, just a touch. Yeah, sprout, two sprouts. I don't know what the sprout with the little crown flower thing means. I know the sprouts mean they're relatively new, but like I don't know what the crown flower thing means. So I guess that it is what it is. I don't think I have anything like that, but God knows. I don't think that's Mentor, because Mentor's like a crown, I think, right? But it doesn't matter. I can do this all day. Yeah, no, I feel like there's like a touch of lag, but that is a big fancy gun that guy's got. Oh, we got more peeps. Wait, can I? Oh, there's this one, that one, that one. Hit him with this one. When did I unlock 10 Chijin? I don't remember doing that at all. That's one thing about like playing when you're not actually unlocking stuff as it goes. Like, you don't realize that you have unlocked a new skill until you're finally looking at your hotbar and you're like, wait, when did that become available? You know, I gotta say, I really appreciate when people don't just like wall-to-wall pull the whole time. It's just kind of obnoxious when they do that. Like, I get that it's efficient, but like, I don't know. It takes something out of the experience for me. Like, you know, I'm not saying I won't play that way, or I even hate it, but it's like, you know, just something is taken away when you just pull the entire dungeon into, like, one room and then we just burn them down in like 2 seconds. I mean, in a way, it's power fantasy, but it's also kind of ridiculous. Alright, what's this thing? The Magna Rotor. He got a creepy face, don't he? Oh wait, I just remember. Okay, I can go this one, this one, this one. And then we'll hit him with the Doton, hit one of these, one of those. These. You start building up some of these like little kunai charges or whatever. Yeah, this one, this one. Oh, it's 2-time, but it'll work. I can still hit him with trick attack. I don't know. I like this. I know I fumbled that. I know I fumbled that. Ah, I felt really good about that one. Feels good. I don't think we have to actually like target that anyway. I thought maybe I could do something useful. Spoiler, I couldn't. I thought maybe I could like... So, early on, I forget what dungeon it was. Maybe, oh, you can do it! I was sitting there thinking like, oh, I wonder if you could do, like you used to be able to do in like the original Castrum, you could like use the cannons to target enemies. There's that one boss fight with the chick in the Magitech armor. And I thought, oh, maybe I can do that. And then I tried to do it, and it didn't quite work. I must have missed something. But then I was like, oh my gosh, it worked. One of these, one of those, one of these, and one of these. There you go, hit it with trick attack and everything else. Alright. We're going that way? I thought didn't we come in this way? Am I crazy? Don't bamboozle me this way now. Come on. Alright, got that one, and that one. Alright. That's right. I forgot. I totally just. I remember like maybe 10 minutes ago, but now I am just now again remembering that we were trying to save Kryl. Ah, I tried. Hyper-tuned, huh? Dude be looking like, I can't think of his name. A guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. I can't think of his name all of a sudden. Welcome to the I can't remember anything or anyone, the video game show. Hit one of these, yeah. Everyone's weaker now. I just used the wrong one of those. I meant to use the other one. Oh, Legion Road thingy. Oh, really? You're gonna try and hit us with a cross shot? Come on, get out of here with it. Alright. Keep hearing him pull out that Moogle staff under the little Moogle thing. Man, feels so cool. I can take him. I can take him. I can take him. He can't get past my shade shift. I really need to shade shift. Alright. This dungeon's cool. I mean, it kind of, you know, it is a path that leads to a room, which leads to a path, but like, I don't know. If the basic premise of this entire thing... Okay, this is the one guy. This is the subject number 24. He's the fancy Garlean. Hostile presence detected. Engaging arcane cannon mode. Alright. That wasn't really what I was aiming for, that works though. Oh, really? Ah, okay. Shade shift. Beat up that dude. Someone just drop a tank LP? What world am I living in that someone just dropped a tank LP in the middle of a dungeon? I don't know if he meant to do that or not. Ow. That hurt me a lot. I don't know what I stepped in wrong there, but I did it. Almost got him. Alright. Later, nerd. That one. Don't really need the gloves. Valerian priest, huh? Alright. It's quite the spectacle. Then none of it matters because it just shows up and blows up everything again. I remember this thing's opening. This is the thing that I remember. I'm sure that if I was parsing right now, they would just tell me, man, this guy is so good. He never messes up any of his rotations, and everything obviously makes sense. They'd say, this man is the best ninja I've ever seen. No one's ever been a better ninja than this man. This man with hat. Big dude. Thankfully, the big dude is not that scary. He just looks scarier than I guess. People always gotta be going in a gunbreaker's arm. Oh, there we go. So who's in here then? Is it that thing from the... It must be the weapon thing that they deployed. The thing, yep, that thing. The boss. We want to make it so that Garleans can use Aether, so we created this monster with hook hands. What is this? Oh, earrings? Cool. Don't forget to cast Stone Skin. That was a joke. That wasn't even that funny of a joke, I just had to do it. I gotta look at her and see what's going on. And then she's like, no. Oh. Oh. I have no idea what happened just then. It was a little weird. Hit him in the back. Is that gonna hurt me if I hit it in there? Is that a bad? I don't know if that's bad. Strengthen for his left arm, Ketu grows. Okay, so probably stay off of his left side, I'm guessing. This seems like a good thing to do. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh no, he's moving to the middle. I'm just gonna hit Shade Shift just for a case. Never know. Never know what's gonna happen. I do know that that Gunbreaker just got like get his sauce into the wreck there. Gonna hit it with the LB. It's only level 1 LB. This dungeon's been weird for LBs, that's for sure. I'm I'm so bad at positional. This is painful. Hit him with the lightning bolt. There we go. No, I was like, ignore the thing, do the thing. Alright, the lizard hook hands thing. I kind of half expected him to explode, I'll be honest. He kind of looked like he was swelling up around everything. I was like, he's gonna explode? It's like I got dreadlocks. So it's certainly a stylistic choice. Well, you know, what can I say? I'm a man with hat. I have fashion on lockdown. What is this? Lancer's arm. I don't need that. Do that. Player comm. Yeah, we'll give it to the very fancy white mage pope. I thought for sure I was going to get a player comm off that, but that's okay. That is wildly okay.
Understood. We're on our way. Lyse's unit should be advancing upon the fire control center in the command tower. Let us join them.
You got it, short man. You short king. That's right. Alpha knows the definition of a short king, I'll tell you what. Alright, Lyse and Nago. We all have to turn to this door.
Thank the 12 you're all right.
And you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
Sup, Fordola?
They're here!
She's a Motorola made by Ford.
It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I gave the order to fire. It was over! The skulls had surrendered, no one else had to die, and you killed them! Your own people! Your own comrades!
You're right! I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolf, Emlyn, all the rest, trained and fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers to a man. I gave the order that led to their deaths. And I knew exactly what I was doing.
But why? Why would you do that?
They died
Cuz?
so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted. We made a promise that we would do whatever it took, so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us. But everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood.
So instead of throwing off the shackles of oppression, she's like, look, we're going to prove that we're awesome and then they'll just leave us alone. Like, you just accept us into the fold and then everybody's cool. But, I don't know. It's not like a terrible plan, you know what I mean? It's like if you can't beat them, join them sort of thing, but I don't know. Flawed a bit. But then again, Lyse's whole plan, they still have, no one has really acknowledged the fact that Xenos is broken, overpowered, and we still haven't found a way to deal with him. You know what I mean?
Service guarantees citizenship, but citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal.
So there it is. There it is. There's the Starship Troopers reference. Service guarantees citizenship. And then it says, it's not enough to do your part. Oh no. I was like, oh! Starship Troopers reference. In my Final Fantasy? Surely you jest. I have a screenshot of this very moment on my computer that every once in a while I'll be like flipping through stuff and I'll see it. And I'm like, oh! There's Fordola making a Starship Troopers reference. She thinks she's Johnny Rico or something like that. Let's go.
That's just how it is out here in the provinces.
You're
You
dizzy
buy
if
your
you
freedom
prefer.
with blood. There is no other way.
Shut up! Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom! You killed your own! They trusted you, and you killed them! Murderer! Butcher! Traitor!
Oh, she got super sweet powers. Oh no! She got like a Sharingan now. She ain't scared of nothing. I like how Nago just has like a smile on her face, like, yeah, I am ready to fight. It's great. I don't think Fordola was intimidated, to be honest. The two of them alone,
Gotcha.
like that. Oh. Oh my gosh, she's so overpowered now. It's great. I do be loving an and one moment, dude. Even if it is getting Alisaie getting cut nearly in half.
I know what you can do. I've already seen it.
But yeah, nope, that's some flash. I appreciate that.
Alisaie!
Oh no.
Even so, the odds are against me.
I mean, they always were. Ninja disappeared. Sort of.
Coward! Get back here!
Hero! Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
My cat is accosting me. What, are you like... You demanding tribute? Is this what's going on? You can't demand tribute right now.
She'll be
I'm
alright,
busy.
but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me?
Yeah, because Alisaie's been pretty cool so far.
Thank you. Lyse, I leave matters here in your hands.
Right.
Yeah, when Starship Troopers lady gets the Sharingan, things get a little sideways, don't they? Well, we did it. Castrum Abania belongs to us now. Nago and her people took Alisaie to Radiata to receive treatment. Alphino tells me she'll make a full recovery. I know I should be happy, we won, and with minimal casualties, but somehow it feels empty. We should report to General Aldine. Kryl wasn't here, but who knows? Maybe one of Raoban's men found something which could lead us to her. Can't hurt to ask anyway. Raoban, my boy, what's up? Tiberius, Commander Hext, fine work you did today. After Specula Imperatoris, we needed a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Ralger's star yet burns bright. I'm glad, I really am, but you should know that Alisaie was injured in the fighting. Fordola has the Sharingan and things went sideways. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Fordola's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. But if Xenos wishes to invite his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. What troubles you, Lyse? Oh, nothing really. It's just that we're almost to the end, but we've still got to save Kryl and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castrum's archives as we speak. Listen, Lyse. It will take time for us to fully occupy the Castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. While we wait, there is something I would like to show you, both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath before the final push. I don't see why not. Then come with me to the Radiata. From there, we'll need to follow another road south. I trust this man, he only has one arm. Thank you, Gridanian Soldier Man. Goodbye, Gridanian Soldier Man. Alright, where's my boy Mjolnir? He should be here for this. That's right. Alright. Well, it's a grimdark looking day. I don't know. What is... Hang on, I'm not gonna try to do it. What do we got? What is this? Dust storm. It's the Dust Bowl. Someone planted too much corn in a row. I only speculate that's what happened for the Dust Bowl, but you know, it's whatever. Alright. Oh no, we seem to have taken off. I can't believe it. Thanks, Heidelin. I appreciate you giving me the temporary ability to fly to make things go slightly faster. If it isn't Rauban. Even after all these years, it's still the same. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper felt welcome. Okay. Tiberius, Lyse, I brought you here for a reason. Where is Lyse? I don't even see Lyse. Where? It's saying like Lyse, but I don't see her here. I brought you both here for a reason. Okay. It's gonna cut to a scene. Okay, I was like, I don't see Lyse here anywhere. There she is.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean this is where you grew up?
Yes, I grew up in this crevice in the middle of some rocks and mountains.
Aye. Not much to look at, is it?
It's kind of big, though, in a way.
Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was. Which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords. Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Oh, it's time for an 8-track flash. We haven't had an 8-track flashback in some time.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death. Liberty or death? Liberty or death?
All right,
If this
Paul
be
Revere,
your
calm
creed,
down.
then raise up your hands, raise up your voices. Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne. Together we will reclaim our freedom!
Oh, that's Ilbert, isn't it? His hair's different. I had to look at him for a second. I was like, wait, that guy's... I'm like, ah, that's right, it's Ilbert. Haven't seen our boy Ilbert in a while. Ever since he committed suicide and turned himself into a dragon, I guess.
Send you home to men, did they?
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us. The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
His voice is like lighter, obviously less grizzled from experience. Like less gruff from like the tragedies of like combat and war.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not quick or easy work. And it is never truly finished. But if you neglect it, then sooner or later, you look up to find you've traded one tyrant for another.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder.
He ain't wrong. Dying is easy, living is much harder.
Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
And then Ilberd planned to become a dragon.
Conrad chose you as his successor, Lyse, and I will not gainsay his decision. I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed. Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Oh, it didn't even occur to me. That was her dad? He didn't look anything like her. I can only imagine what her mom looked like. It's like, good grief, that guy looked more like Raupon than he did like her.
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too?
What are you looking at me for? I didn't ask.
I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Enanta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
A good oath. And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your father's daughter.
You know what I was thinking? It would be like impossible to do in like a satisfying way, I think. But it would be cool if your character could like somehow have like an era where like it explains where you came from, right? But like everyone has their own explanation, like, you know, their own headcanon. And it would be too many facets for everything for everyone to explain it, but it'd be an interesting thing to have. Maybe like a non-canon sort of thing or something like that. I don't know. Even a blind man could see that Lyse wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager she thought Alisaie was dead from the moment back there. 'Tis one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her, and that's good. It will make her a better commander. But first she needs to try to learn to carry it, and not to let it break her. To remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Mayhap they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I think I've said enough. The two of you can head back. I mean to stay a bit longer. You can just invite me in for like coffee or tea or something? I understand. He's been away for a long time, and he probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata. Alright, we're going back to the Radisson Hotel or whatever. Let's go. Why are we stopping? Huh? Thought we were going back. Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or bandits, but I know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Oh, I hope this has some relevance. It's just like, oh, by the way, hey, someone clearly is watching us. We have to stop and deal with this. Keep having to mute my mic so I don't yawn into it the whole time. I'll probably still forget if I haven't already. Alright, oh, suspicious youth. The youths. That's a youth? Guy looks like he's 45. Seven hells, he's seen us. Sought it. Dead as good as alive to the Imperials. Oh, really? That's a bold plan, Cotton. Ice Ice Baby, haha. Alright, well, you're trying to hunt me, but you're not cool enough, so... Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, kids. Oh, she knocked out a couple dudes, too. They attacked you, too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alamigan, not even conscripts by the look of them. Barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for Stark. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed. Oh gosh, Alisaie and Alphino could be in danger too. We have to get back to Radiata and find Nago. I mean, we could have done that. I could have jumped us at any point and I would have put them down like the dogs they are. Keep forgetting that this random like pavilion is a thing. This is like a wall there, kinda. It's a whole thing. Alright, what's the haps? What's this all about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata, and though they thought they might try to attack you too. Are you alright? Aye, we're fine. The twins that are at Stark's. Alisaie was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry, did you say you were ambushed by villagers, not soldiers? Did they not see that we just did to Castrum Abania? Damn fools. How do you wear shorts like that all the time and be that pale? You can get a tan eventually. Lyse, Tiberius, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you. They were young, less than 20 summers? Ah, I thought so. It's always the young ones, the ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones who you've got to look out for. See, the only decent work we found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children growing up knowing it, and they have pounded in their skulls that the best way they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools! Everything they've seen us accomplish! They ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us! They've been living in the shadow of a Castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. Aye, you will get some who can't wait to spit into a soldier's eye, but they've been beaten for their trouble, or worse. Even so. And the ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they'll just starve. Beat the dog that bites his master's hand and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, see? In the end, those ones that learn to abide, they're the ones that survive. Now, you may say that it's all about to change, and I believe you, many here do. But a young man or woman who grew up not only knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to, and it comes to it, but remember that. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together. A better home than they've ever known. Yeah, she looks like a giant, but she's like a ginger. She's got like red hair, and she's pale white. She's like a kabuki makeup or something. And somehow she's like stupidly pale. I've been thinking, if Alisaie needs more time to heal, maybe we should move her to Ralga's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Woad has told us, I would rather she did not remain here. Then it's settled. Nago, go and see about getting us a carriage and an escort. Alphino should get your sister ready for the journey. Tiberius, would you mind going on ahead and telling Aurella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alisaie when she arrives. Thanks. Alright. Is my return still Alamigo? Yeah, Ralga's Reach? Ralga's Reach! We haven't been to Ralga's Reach since like they blew it up that one time. At least I don't recall doing it anyway. Been to all sorts of places, but not here. What we got? We got the Clover Seed Seer. No. Be nice, stay safe. No, don't say. I don't think I can. I don't listen. I don't listen to Courseman. I'm afraid. I can't do that. Sorry. I'm not being nice to anybody. I'm not inclined. All right. Where is? Let's see. They cleaned it up here a little bit, though, ever since they got absolutely rocked. Which is good, because, you know, after Xenos came in and... Oh, wait, where is Y'shtola? Wasn't she here, like, the whole time? Am I crazy? Do you need assistance? Very well, we will make ready to receive the patient at once. Give me a hand, would you? I gotta help you make the bed? I feel like I'm at home. Doing what my wife wants, like, hey, can you help me make this bed? Oh. There, all crisp and freshly laundered. We're here. Is everything in order? Yeah, you got me doing, like, housekeeping. Right, we're bringing her in. Honestly, Alphino, you needn't have gone to all this trouble. What can I say? It seemed a good way to discourage you from limping off to battle when my back was turned. Listen to Aurella, please. You need your rest. I know, I know. Any news of Kryl? She'll be cross with you if you make her wait too long, as will I. Ha! A chilling prospect indeed. I'll find her, sister, and I'll fight twice as hard for both of us. I do like that they've become less, like, antagonistic toward each other, like, over time. They're good together, when they're not at each other's throats. I miss that feeling. Tiberius, I have a favor to ask. Would you mind waiting outside for me? I won't be a moment. Okay. Waiting outside means waiting over by the river. I thought we were gonna walk like right outside and then wait, but we're gonna wait way over here. It's a good place anyway. We're going to watch this guy stab the statue. Oh, she's got the dress on now. It's all done up. The pointy shoes aren't doing anything for me, though.
Kept you waiting. Well, what do you think? I know it's a bit old-fashioned, but in a traditional sort of way, Ida wore it whenever she could.
The dress itself looks really nice. I think it's you know, it's ornate, but it's intended to be. Like I said, the only thing that's not doing it for me is the shoes. The point-up, like, little, like, genie shoes. Those aren't doing anything for me. But everything else is good.
Not that I'm pretending to be her or anything. Not again. It's just... if this is the last battle we fight to free Alamigo, then she ought to be a part of it.
I'll say it suits her, because it does. She looks nice in it. She looks nice in that red that she seems to keep rocking.
It's nice of you to say so. And a bit embarrassing. But mostly nice.
I've really grown to like Lyse in this expansion. Her character is like, you know, she does things in a direct way. She's compassionate
anyway, the real
but forthright.
reason I asked you here was to sneak in a warm-up before the final battle.
Oh, you want to scrap like in the trailer? Alright, we can scrap. I'm not a monk,
There's
though.
this place I know where monks used to spar as part of their training. Care to join me?
Ironic. Yeah, sure, let's go. It's cool the thing in the trailer kind of actually happens, like, you know, in the game. It's not just a thing for the trailer. I like that a lot. Kind of brings it full circle in a way. Those are some fancy daggers I got. She got a knife? Got a blade? Oh, we gotta start scrapping as soon as it happens. You know, if they went through it and like actually started like, how would you do the sparring if I was like a mage? Because like, then what am I gonna do? Am I gonna dash at you while holding a staff? That'll be silly. But that's okay. Maybe we got a little carried away, but you have to admit that was fun. Thank you, Tiberius. You're the best kind of friend. The kind that's not afraid to knock some sense into you. Factual. Looks like was it Mirrorweb or whatever? Now that Alisaie's settled in, it's time we rejoin the fight. Though actually, maybe you and Alphino should go on ahead without me. I need to talk strategy with the officers, and that might take a while. Alright, sure. We can do that. Alright. Ah, there you are. What was it that Lyse wanted two of you? She wanted to fight on top of a statue hand. A sparring match on the Destroyer's very palm. I would have liked to have seen that. But she is right, we have lingered here too long enough. I am ready to depart when you are. Take care, you two, and don't do anything I wouldn't. And you had better not rise from that bed until you are given express permission to do so. Eorzea will be paying you a visit soon, and he is already worried enough as it is. We have a long road ahead of us. Lead the way, Tiberius. I will. I will lead the way right now. Alright, so where am I going? We're going back to Castrum Abania? Like, I love when it always, like, does that. It goes, oh yeah, let's go through this thing. Okay, hang on. We're there. Which one's that? Alighieri? I'm just gonna teleport to Alighieri and then head over there, because I'm not sure exactly. I'm a bit stupid with maps, I don't get it. Alright. Lottery. Oh, it's a whale. It's a whale of a tail, I'll tell you what. Go over the giant boat. Still not sure why the thing all glows like that, but you know, hey. Who am I to ask or argue? What's the haps? Short stuff? You are returned. How fares your sister, Alphino? Her rapier wit remains undulled, for better or for worse. Have there been any developments in our absence? I'm proud to say that Castrum Abania is now wholly under our control. At present, we are taking stock of the enemy's supplies and redistributing them amongst our men. Also, while sifting through the officer's documents, we learned that a unit of skulls under Fordola's command passed through Castrum en route to the capital, with a single prisoner in their custody. Kryl, it has to be her. In all likelihood, yes. You will be glad to hear that the tunnel leading to the locks has been secured by our soldiers and is now safe for travel. And one final piece of good news. Reinforcements from all 4 Alliance nations have arrived and joined the main host, which has established a new base of operations within the locks. Commander Hex should be arriving soon, yes? When she does, we will call a meeting to discuss the final stages of Ralger's beacon. Sorry for keeping you all waiting. An Alamegan folk dress. How very fitting, and well-fitting, I might add. I wanted to do something for Ida and myself. That's a folk dress? You say so, man. This is it, the last push. We're coming, Kryl. So it sounds like we're finally actually getting in. Unlike when we were done in Doma and I was dumb and I wasn't paying attention, we're actually getting to the end of, 4.0 or whatever. I mean, wait. So are we in the locks now? No, the boat's that way, so we want to go this way. Okay. I'm like looking at it and like, logic tells me to go forward, but I'm not 100% sure on this.
I remember my father's words. How they rang in my ears as we left Castrum Abania behind and looked out over the locks before us. Comrades brave and true, they had come from all across Eorzea to stand with us, to stand against oppression and tyranny.
Why is that my boy Amric?
20 years
I think
the
it is.
Empire had ruled us, but no longer. Liberty or death. Liberty or death.
You got Lucia with him? What are you doing all the way over here, Amric? My boy. Let's go. The rest of them are fine. I'm just hyped about
I would say to you as
Amric.
a proud son of Alamigo that I am grateful to each and every one of you for your part in this endeavor. Now, to the heart of the matter. The enemy appears content to remain within the city walls and await the inevitable siege. Open conflict has been sporadic thus far. Whether Xenos is biding his time until reinforcements arrive, or attempting to bait us into a trap, none can say. We know better than to trust his word.
Regardless, we can ill afford to present Garlemald with a chance to ready her legions. It would be in our best interest to press for a swift resolution.
A long siege wouldn't be good for the people in the city either. If food becomes scarce, you know who'll starve first.
Just so. Therefore, I propose we commit our forces to an all-out assault. What say you? Twould seem we are of one mind. Then let us proceed to the how of it. The immortal flames will form the vanguard, supported by the archers and the conjurers of the Order of the Twin Adder, under the Elder Seedseer's command. Once the main host has cleared a path to the walls, we will bring forward the artillery of the Maelstrom and the Temple Knights.
Why do I feel like everyone's just gonna nod because they didn't want to hire the voice actors for this part?
I would have your cannons pound the gates and punch a hole right through the middle of their defenses.
What about the resistance?
Your part will be to occupy the residential district and keep civilians out of harm's way. The people are more like to trust their own.
Of course. You can count on us.
Remember that there is a second entrance to the city proper there. If all goes to plan, we will have secured 2 points of entry. Once both objectives are complete, we press on into the city, surround the palace, and hunt down Xenos.
Let us all smile and nod in agreement. I'm just saying, what, you couldn't get someone to
As
phone
for
in
the
like a
science,
couple lines
you
for
will
each
be
one of
held
these
in
characters?
reserve as an irregular unit until we have more intelligence on your captured comrade. Kryle's rescue will be your primary concern, but I dare say we'll find a use for you once her freedom has been secured.
Thank you, General. I pray we find her quickly.
Ralga's beacon nears its end. Soon, my friends, Alamigo will be ours once more.
Ralamigo! We already took Doma. Sorry, I just thought that was a little comical. They had all these characters here. And I'm like, look, it's Amric, my boy, and Lucia, and all these people. They're all here. Yeah, so excited. And then it's like, oh, hey, yeah, none of them have any dialogue at all. Wait, are they down there? Hang on. Okay. I just wondered. I guess they are. So I could go talk to them, but they don't have any like voice lines. Just kind of funny. The stage is set and the players are assembled. Eorzea has come last to drive the invaders from her lands. What would Grandfather say if he were here with us today? Truly, what would he say? What's the concerns, Alphino? For all other accomplishments, Kryle remains in the hands of our enemy, and I find myself wondering if I could have done more. Though we know now she was taken to the city, we have found nothing which might tell us where she's being held. You know, you could just ask me. Thancred! No, that wasn't his line, I was just saying that. Thancred, what have you learned? I shall spare you the particulars of my infiltration and simply state that I have seen her with my own eyes. She's being held within the residential district south of the city proper. I tracked her to the ruins of an old temple of the Fist of Ralgar, within which the Imperials have constructed a research facility. A research facility? What manner of research? Why, methods to imbue Guardians with the power to manipulate ether, in pursuit of which goal the scientists have, I am sorry to report, performed many questionable experiments on living subjects. What? Calm down, Alphino. We've already been tasked with securing the Alamigan Quarter. This just gives us a reason to do it faster. I entered and exited the facility by stowing aboard Imperial transports, but the method is not suitable for a larger force. And it goes without saying that a direct assault of rather substantial main gates would be ill-advised. I think I might know someone who can help. One of my men, he had an idea about how to get into the city. Actually, it might be best if I let him explain it himself. Outsourcing upon outsourcing. Look at them locks. It's been a while. I'll not take offense if you don't remember. Might even be glad of it. I remember that guy. Alagana, am I right? Aye, Whiskar's the name. I was raised in the Peaks, but my mum grew up in the city. Hey, any road. I reckon we can get inside the Alamagan Quarter by way of the Loch Seld. What? How? It was a story my mom told us when she came to think of it. She always going on about what life was like when she was a girl. See how they used to have a boil the water from a well before they could drink it since it was full of salt. They were drawing salt water from the locks, which means there must be an underwater tunnel or something. Aye, that's it. But it won't be as simple as going for a swim. The well is closed, see. Apparently Theodoric decided one day he wanted to control the water supply and forbade water trading. So even if you come up through it, you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a locked gate. At any rate, my grandfather, being an improvising sword, befriended a guard and lifted the key from his belt. He made a copy and carried on selling water until the Imperials invaded, and ended up working at the saltery. In short, we need your grandfather's key, assuming he still has it. I'm certain he does. I can take you to him, but it'll be dangerous. Don't worry about that. We're used to dangerous. Nago and Arnveld will assemble a squadron while the rest of us go and get the key. Every time they mention Arnvald, I get a little nervous, and I'm like, yeah. Because, like, you know, oh, do I want... Alright, Key to victory. I mean, we could do this. We'll do this thing, and then we'll call it. Let's not waste any more time, then, shall we? My mom said Granddad kept the key within him all the time as a lucky charm. If he hasn't got it, then, well... Then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ready, Tiberius? We have to deal with a few Imperial patrols, or worse. Alright. We can do it. Not that big of a deal. Super easy, barely inconvenience, as they say. I remember being down here. There's like a base, I always end up there. Obsidian carbuncle. Wasn't enough to just have like a carbuncle and then a red carbuncle and then like a white carbuncle and then I got a black one. We get to fight all these monsters, I assume. We are fighting these monsters. I did not mean to do that. And by that I mean I totally meant to do that. Wasn't a mistake at all. Alright. Still can't do anything about that targeting. Feels good. Enough like making our way in. I know we're getting the key, but I don't understand why we're going in like fighting stuff. It'll be dangerous. Why is it dangerous? I don't understand. It just feels like such a weird diversion. I feel like they could have built this up a little more before we did it. It's just like almost like a MacGuffin. Like they pulled it out and they're like, "Yep, this is what we're doing. We're here, but this isn't right. Where is everyone?" Word of the Alliance advance has surely reached their ears. Mayhap they sought refuge elsewhere. Are we like searching? Oh, fallen masonry over there. Maybe that's important. Let's go take a look. Fallen masonry appears to be laying undisturbed for some time. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I need to do that. Aged barrel. Fish and pack with salt. Someone just tried to work less than a week ago. Plain pot. Pot's filled with salt from locks. Okay. Piled lumber. Lumber appears to have lain undisturbed for some time. Must be somewhere around here. Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. This car. Back over here? No. Thought maybe there'd be a thing. Usually there's like a big orange field to work in or something, but I don't see anything. Like, do we just stay up here? Do I need to go... There's a stairwell here. Maybe we can go down. I don't know. Instructions unclear. Have glued fit to face. What are we doing here? And I can't summon any mounts, so I gotta just like run around. Like, we're searching for stuff. Speak with Lyse. Are we speaking with Lyse now? Are we speaking with Lyse? Oh, we're speaking with Lyse. We're not speaking with Lyse. I thought we were speaking with Lyse. We're not speaking with Lyse. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Okay. The queer device. Magic device suddenly springs to life, flashing brightly and emitting its full sound. It's a trap. It's a tarp. You don't have enough badges to train me, Legion Vanguard. Oh, more dudes, huh?
Ready?
Why are you leading them out? I need those. No. You just can't place a good Doton these days, you know what I mean?
Away with you!
There we go. Oh, was except for this spider slasher thing attacking and trying to kill everybody. 12th Legion Colossus, huh? Let's all run in a compact single file line. My goodness, I can't target anything. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now then, where are we? Yes, looking for clues as to the whereabouts of our water merchant. Water merchant is his key. Alright. So wait, that whole thing was just me touching the queer device and we don't... Did we actually get anywhere? Oh, I guess it's a tattered diary now, okay. I was like, was that just like a thing that happened? I say again, instructions unclear. In the wake of the ambush, you find a diary belonging to a laborer. The last entry makes mention of a plan to take shelter in the Sally Monastery. Alright. Sally Monastery, that is to the south. I'll lead the way. We go this way, or...? Come on, Whiskar. You are a Whiskar man. I guess following me. I guess he'll lead the way, yet I'm the one leading the way. I don't think he knows... You're using that word, but I don't think you would know what it means. Oh no, it's a yabby! It's like a lizard scorpion thing. And then a random gunship just hanging out. He's like humping me back. Stop humping me. There we go. But this way? I was told that other guy was going to lead the way, but I don't get the impression that that's true. Alright. Of all the flavors you could have chose, you chose salty. Let's see if I can grab everything at once. We will do the wall to wall. Have that assassinate skill that people don't have anymore. Because I don't think I have that anymore. I think they got rid of that. They used to have assassinate. That was a thing people had. Or no, has it become something else? Where do I have this? Wait a minute, that's got to turn into something else. There's no way. Assassinate. There's no way I forgot that. Hang on. No way. Alright, we're gonna... Hang on, let's try something. Let's just, okay, so it turns into the purple thing. Okay, so the little slashy blade thing is assassinate now. I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, what? There's no way. I was like, no way, Monastery is just past that gate, keep going. Okay. Thank you, man, who definitely said they would lead the way. Stop humping me! I'm getting humped by a gunship. I don't like it. It's not consensual. I'm assuming, yeah, we're going up there, okay. I'm like getting turned around, I'm like, where are we even going right now? Alright. Well, that thing's interesting. Something tall like an Imperial appears to be blocking the entrance. Giant robot monkey? I don't think there's a way around. Well, that's fine. Let's just go fight the monkey. We'll just go through him. See, that's what I'm saying. Lyse knows what's up. She goes, we'll just go through him. Look, I think those two devices are shield generators. Keep the medic chap, Tiberius, chap, and destroy the generators? Yeah, okay. Thancred's tanking. He's ahead of his time, dude. You're not even a tank yet, Thancred. You're just a ninja. Or a rogue, depending. Alright. Alright. One of these, and one of these, and one of these. That, and this. Can't even like see his health bar. There. Giant robot monkey is gone. And now we play the surveying game. I'll be honest, it's been longer than I thought it was going to be. Not like crazy longer, but just like a little bit. This is it. This is the monastery. They have to be around here somewhere. Could it be this very conspicuous cellar door? What? What? It's me, Whiskar, your grandson. Whiskar? By Ralgar, is that really you? By golly, it is. Oh, it is good to see you alive and well, lad. But who are these other ones? The Resistance, Granddad. My, comrades in arms. Now, give me the key. We don't need to talk about it, just give me the key. She told you all that about hot thumbing my nose at the Mad King, did she? Daft sods never caught me, either. It wasn't much, but it's my way of rebelling against his rule. Glad to see you've got higher aspirations. Here, make our family proud. Da-da-da-da. I will, I swear. Ralgar is my witness. I love when they do that with some random NPC to do that pose. Alright, that's a perfect... We'll jump off there, because you never know how much dialogue it is. Thank you for joining me, and as always, till next time.